Okay, where are we today? Well, I see that Instagram people are going well. I was going to go on Let's Go Help 2 to go live, but we already have a live right now on Let's Go Help 2. So if you remember and watching me, get over there because Amber's over there and she's helping you a lot today because she's the one who shows you how to get out of debt, how to get grants, how to not only get grants, but what to do when you're denied a grant, and how to get it. She's got hundreds of thousands of dollars for people just by sending a letter. Show them how to send a letter. And they get the money after they've been told they can't get the money. Now that's the power of this. And that's why the headline here, what I'm talking about, we just started having members help members, in addition to me and the other staff, that help with the research, because we find that members are even better helping members than we are. Because see, they're like anybody starting out on this. People are starting out and figuring this stuff out, and all of a sudden we're able to get the money. So I think asking them questions is much better than asking us. And I just got a report yesterday, that shows that over the last 30 days, we had 6,500 people that were helped live. See, people are live. These members are live from their home, showing you and telling you how they got this money. Now, I think nothing can be better than that. It's much better than me. I've been studying this stuff for 50 years, and I'm way down the end of the learning curve, kind of thing. And it's harder for me to relate, to people just starting out and the problems you have in trying to get this stuff to work. With my 50 years of experience, I mean, you may be able to learn something, sure, but it's different. And that's why I think these people are much more effective than I can ever be in helping people get the benefits that they deserve. And that's the important thing. That these are all programs to help people with financial problems, no matter what they are, buying a house, getting a better job, going to school, or starting a business, getting rid of your debt. Yeah, Amber today, I mean, she's a professional. She got trained by the government on how to get people to not be in debt anymore. Yeah, so she's a trained professional. And you can take that training too. The government does that, but no. See, what we do is we go to Google and say, oh, I want to get out of debt. And we find some huckster who's going to it's going to cost you money. Even if they say it doesn't cost you money, yes, it's coming out of your pocket because they're going to take money that you could have gotten. and you're sitting there without it, so you say, that's not a bad deal. But it is, because you need that money more than they do. And with just one phone call, you could get that free help, to do that. And that's the important thing. And I'm not the only, I mean, it's certainly self-inclined. I'm helping myself by telling you what we do. Yes, but it really is. You could get that help too for free from government programs. But government programs have people out there for free, like we are, helping you through the system. Okay. Now, if you go to findhelp.org and put in just the word applications, so you need help with applications or understanding government programs, you'll see there's hundreds of nonprofit organizations where you live that will help you fill out applications, help you find government programs. The same thing we do. We're just more general, and things like that, but doing it longer than any of them have, unfortunately, or fortunately, but no, unfortunately. But that's it. So there's even nonprofit organizations for anything to help you for free. But you have to stay out of Google to find them. So we're just so accustomed. Google was so convenient and easy. Just put a keyword. But when you put in a keyword to find help, and particularly in financial trouble, you're just going to find people want to get money from you. That's why Google is doing so well, because people go there and find how to get money from other people. And when in fact, you don't have to do that. You don't have to spend money to other people, even me. And that's the only reason I'm so very proud of the fact that we only charge $20. I mean, for what the stuff I do now, I used to charge $2,000, and that was easy because because rich people know this. But I got sick of helping rich people because they don't need the money. But they'll go after it more than anybody else. Yeah, and you don't have to do that. You have to know about these programs. And so whether you use me, and then go out and get the free help that is out there. Take some time. Just don't make one phone call and they send you one application to fill out and bing, bam, boy, 3 months later or 3 weeks, 3 hours or whatever, you got the money. No, it probably won't work. It may work like that, and it does for some people, but don't count on that working like that, because you're going to give up before you get the money, and that's the biggest sin in life, is giving up. Biggest sin in life is giving up. And it's so easy to give up because we're all lazy shits, if you're like me. It works for eBay. What do you mean his shirt works for eBay? No, I design them and have somebody make. Print on demand. This costs $40. I send them a picture and and they make it. Maybe, the prices went up on it. 3D print. And actually, I have Let's Go Clothes, LESKOCLOTHES, if you want to buy stuff like this. That I design, that I wear every day. I walk down the street and people smile at me. That's the nicest thing in the world. And it makes their day, it makes my day to walk out and have people smile at me and be nice to me. Wow, I'm still an asshole. But they don't know. All they see is this, and it makes them smile. What could be better than that? See, you can throw your own party, you can have fun, do anything, but you have to do it. You can't rely on other people to do it. If you don't do it, man, nobody else will. So that's why, to me, I'm just going to throw my own party. If you want to come, fine. If you don't, I'm going to force you to do anything. We should want to do it with love, with help, or anything. It should be a wanna, not a have to. But in our society, it rarely works that way. Anyway. There's a lot of stuff happening now because of campaigns coming up. So Biden wants you to know about all the programs he's got, and he's put a lot of programs that are still fun, tons of money. There's more money now, I believe, than what was in the COVID money stimulus package. See, but boy, there is so much for anything you want to do. Starting a business, buying a house. And paying your bills and things like that, getting ahead in life, and really earning income. Man, that he has done so much for earning income, I believe. What your politics are, I don't care about politics. I just care about programs. Because they stay. When the programs, an administration leaves, the programs are still there. And that's why they build up, and we don't get rid of old programs that we should get rid of, because they build a constituency, and then they talk to the congressman, don't get rid of this, you can't get rid of that, And then so they cave, but then we have new problems, and then we put on more programs on top of the old programs, probably aren't necessary anymore. It's just so hard to get rid of them. And as a result, we're in debt up to our keister. But that's besides the point, because what you have to do is solve your problems first. You can't solve anybody else's problems until you start solving your problems. And that's the important thing, that you do that. And remember that it's not going to be, pick up a phone, bim, bam, thank you, ma'am, and all your problems go away that easily. No, they took years for you to get into this trouble. So they're not going to go out in 5 minutes in a phone call or whatever. And that's the other thing. You have to realize that if you want to get something done in this life, you really want to do something in this life, you have to talk to people. You can't rely on the Google. Google is just maybe a source to find the people to talk to, but it's not, because you're not going to find people who will help you for free. See, you want to find people who help you for free, and that's not in Google. What you have to do is go to websites that have free. Every website we give you will be somebody who gives you money or free help, but you don't have to spend money on me to find that. You could go to findhelp.org, put in a keyword like rent, if you have to pay rent, and then findhelp.com.org, O-R-G. Sorry, Sherry. Yeah, findhelp.org. The other one was 211.org, but I like Find Help better. And they're both just a database of people who give out free money and free help. And it's for individuals. This is personal grants. It's not so much for getting $2 million grant to open up a hospital or something like that. No, this is individuals suffering through life, trying to get their bills paid or trying to improve their standing in life. I need to understand that they have to put in the work. Members need to understand. Absolutely, sure. And that's the key. And that's why I think members telling you that is better than me. Is going to 211.com the same thing as 211? Yes, but see, don't call 211 because 211 will just give you one source. And maybe that's a start. What you want to do is go in 211 and put in rent and see all the places that rent. Because you want to talk to those people. Even though they don't give you money, they're the best people to talk to because they know other places. Like now, I mean, if you really know rent money, there's a national program that was out there during the COVID, and it's more or less going down now. It's still around, but not as much it was a year or two ago. And so that's what everybody knows. So you say, is there any rent grants available? And most people where you live will say, no, that program is over. And they're talking about the big national program. When in fact, you go to findhelp.com, and when I put in my zip code, I get 71 programs that help people with rent. So somebody said that it's all gone, and now there's 71 options. That's what you need. You need those 71 options, and you start calling them because these are people who run these programs are people who they're trying to help people with problems like yours. So even if they don't have money for you, is it 211.org? Yes, it is. Everything that is free is .org or .gov, not .com. I mean, there's a rare exception, of course. There's always an exception, like in French, learning French. I mean, oh, that's an exception. Oh, okay, then why do we have a law if there's an exception? It's not a law. Good to see you still kicking. Yes, not as high. These old bones, but they're still running around. Yeah, I'll be 81 soon. And I'm having more fun now than I've ever had in my life, mainly because through the having the service on the internet and charging only $20, which is, I never thought I'd charge anything for only $20. The name of the game I was in was, how much can you get away with charging? And that's what commerce and business is all about. How can we get that price up, not down? And now I just, here, I just want more people. I would do this for free, but I have to pay my own bills and stuff like that. And that's why what we do with the profits, if we make profits doing this at $20, and we have been by accident, I don't know, about a year or so ago. So we give money back to members. So members now receive $75,000 of grant money from us every single month. $75,000 of grant money from us every single month. And right now you can go on Let's Go Help Too and talk to one of our members that helps other members. That's all she does. Man, I mean, we give her stipends or whatever, but she's not like paid big time payroll or anything with us. It's just, it's the people that are helping you have their heart in it. And also all the people that are on my staff are like that. I am now too at my, age in life, I feel the best thing I have to do. Do you know if there are grants to help pay for home foundation repair? Yes, you have to look. And the real answer is maybe, but there's certainly a possibility, and you have to go out and find that possibility. And if you just start going to findhelp.org and put in home repair and start talking to people. Don't just ask don't just call one person up and say, hey, do you have grant money for foundation repair? No, you can't. That's not going to work. I mean, you may get lucky as hell and it'll work, but probably not. So what you have to do is call that person, and after they say no, say, well, can you suggest other places? And you may have to make 10, 20 calls like that. But God, if you're going to be able to find a grant to find your house, build your house, I mean, that's probably $20,000. So that's not bad, making $1,000 an hour. But there's no guarantee. I can't guarantee anything. I only can guarantee these programs are real, and the government gives out over $20,000 per year to every family in the United States. So you have to figure out how to get that, and apply for it. And that's what we do. And that's why people like Amber right now. I mean, so I just realized that, we spend 2 to 3 hours every day having free people available to answer your grant questions. I fear becoming homeless in the Baltimore, Maryland, need help. Well, go to 211, call 211, or go to findhelp.org and put in housing. Go to findhelp.org and put in homeless. There's a lot of programs. Maryland is very good with programs, and you may have to call a half a dozen people to find the right place for you. That's okay. You call those half a dozen people. Don't go to Google and expect to find help. No, I have to Google find help, not find.com, it's .org. Don't go Google anything, even if it's findhelp.com. You go and put in up in the URL, you put findhelp.org. 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 And if you do Google, you only want to talk to those websites that are .org. Yes, help with buying a house, with everything there is there, but it's not easily in one place. That's why you have to make sure you're calling around. We have if you go back in the last 2 or 3 videos, if you're a member, we give you the whole shopping list for wherever you live to start calling. If you're not, I put some of that shopping list in the description of the videos on YouTube. So you can go to YouTube and see, you'll see with the word housing in it, and then in the description, probably the links for YouTube, and that's important. How can I become a member? Membership is easy, $20, and you go to letsgohelp.com. That's the .com, letsgohelp.com. Daughters, is that Daughters University? I don't know what Daughters University sounds interesting, but you want to go to college and things like that. Start by making an appointment with careeronestop.org, careeronestop.org, and make an appointment with a counselor there, okay, about paying for higher education. That's the place you want to start, careeronestop.org. See, and this is what Let's Go Help is all about. Well, we want to point you in a direction that's not going to cost you money to solve your financial problems. Okay, if you have money, a lot want to hire people that kiss your butt, so you give them money. Fine, you go to Google and spend your heart out. But if you don't have that, see, what bothers me is that there's too many people that need help to solve their problems, and they have no idea that the free help is available. And so that's when I saw that, boy, we're not only giving you free help for $20, but we have 2 or 3 hours, it averages about 2 or 3 hours a day. We have someone there live for you to ask questions to, okay? About grants, how to get grants, how to apply for grants or whatever. And from people who just got grants, and so they know, and they're like you, they're just 3-4 months ahead of you. and that's what I'm really proud of, that we're able to do, in addition to giving our own grants. So giving out $75,000 of grants, every day I send out a whole bunch of checks, or PayPal, or however people want to get paid to do that. And we have 4 different programs that we give money in. The next one is free laptops. So on the 30th of this month, we're giving out 25 free laptops, okay? And so you can get 25 free laptops. Do grants have to be paid back? No, sir. No, that's right. No, that'd be an oxymoron. Grants do not. There are some loans that turn into grants. So there's some loans you don't have to pay back. That's what the government. The government is a different animal than anybody else. The government doesn't come out and break your kneecaps if you don't pay off, like Chase or any of the banks will. So it's important. And it's important for you to know about these services. They may not be perfect. Yes, if you have an easier way to get money for free, you go to it, okay? But if you want to get money for free and you have things to do in life and you have problems to be solved, you have to learn this system. It's the best we have. You're not going to find something better. You can put a mask and a gun. and go get it yourself if you want. That may be easier, but it doesn't seem like a career choice to make that you request to be on your video. Yeah, I don't know. People say that. I don't understand about, I use this to educate people and not to do one-on-one help with. We do that in the letsgohelp.com. So we have two platforms there. One on Facebook that we're phasing out of a bit because we like Mighty Network is much better. There's too many scammers that get in Facebook and they pretend they're me and they ask for money from you with my logos and all that kind of stuff. And there's no way to stop it. Facebook certainly doesn't help. And so that's why the other one, the platform, the other one is Mighty Network. And you could see that if you go to Let's Go Help 2, the number 2, then .co. So that's Let's Go Help 2, the number 2, and .co. And you could join there also, or letsgohelp.com. But Let's Go Help 2, that's right, joining on Let's Go Help 2. Because we have two, but you still, no matter which one you join, you have free access to both, unlimited free access, but only for a month. Or it depends on what you buy. If you can buy 6 months or a year, and then it's a big discount. So if you buy a year, then it's only like $8 a month versus 20. So it depends. Matthew, I've been following you for a while now to find out how to get a grant for a business I want to start. Can you guide me through the right direction? Yes, if you're not a member, do this. Go to sba.gov/ and then local, LOCAL, -assistance. So sba.gov and then local -assistance. Okay, and then you'll put in your zip code and you'll find dozens and dozens of organizations where you live that help you start a business for free. They give free services that help you find money, help you find everything you need to start a business. See, you're going to Google and you just find people want to charge you money for stuff like this. And you don't have to do that, please. Unless you have a lot of money and you want people to, wash your windows for you or whatever the hell they do. Send a request to be on your video. Yeah. So it's sba.gov/ local-assistance. Make an appointment with as many counselors as you have time for. At least call 2 or 3 to see all the kind of possibilities that are available for you to get going on the career you want to do. Because if you're giving your best, then the society gets the best from you. And that's what we should be doing, is giving our best in the world. And that's why, to me, most jobs that we have is we give our worst. We hate it, but we need the money. It's like going to the dentist every day. And that, to me, hurts me when I hear that because, oh, what a wasted life. And how much more you can give to the rest of us. See, to me, life is all about helping people. We have to help ourselves first. We have to be secure enough that we're not a burden to other people. And so once that, then it's really helping other people. Now I'm biased and I'm an old fart, so don't trust me. But I think it's important. It's important for me now because it's the one muscle I have left to grow, is that my heart. All the other muscles aren't going to grow anymore. I'm just trying to stay even or not shrink as fast. That's really what it is. I can't stay even anymore. You boomers are almost gone. Yes, we are. It's about time. That's the problem. We're all living so goddamn long. Yeah. Housing taxes, yes. The first thing to do if you want to get the real estate taxes, every state has programs of that, and your counties have programs. So call your property tax people and see what programs they have for you. Okay, so do that first. Okay, and then go to findhelp.org and put in property taxes and see if there's any other local organizations for you. We have a whole list of all the other sources. Help a lady who lost her husband with no funds and a mortgage. Yes, start talking to people. You want to earn income, go to careeronestop.org. Talk to them about it. If you're a senior, go to what's called the Elder Care Locator. Okay, Elder Care Locator. Let me try to get you a phone number. Elder Care Okay, here's the phone number to call. 800-677-1116. Okay, the woman who lost her husband and needs to do something, call 800-677-1116. That's called the Elder Care Locator. Do not Google Elder Care Locator, because you won't get the real one. That's a .gov, and you'll get people that want to get money from you. So don't Google that. Go to that phone number and say they're in every county, and they're there to help you with that, okay? And pay off your mortgage, yes, there are some, and there's still the COVID money for that. And if you go to NCSHA, ncsha.org. Yeah, that's it. Okay, go to ncsha.org, and you'll see under Resource Center, there's something called Homeowners Assurance Fund. Homeowners insurance funds have mortgages, grants to help you pay past mortgages, okay? And that's it. The grants for anything. There's just millions and millions of them. There's not like 7 grants and that's the only thing you have. I mean, it's like, well, all women date tall guys. No, of course not. I don't know which ones, but they all won't. So it's do grants pay for what you ever said about your housing? Yes, but I don't know which ones. There's just too many of them. There's too many women. You don't know which ones exactly. That's why it takes work on your side. If you're not ready to do the work, find another work. But it's there, and that's why for anything in life is the same thing. It's like getting a job. You don't go to one place. Yeah, resources help pay student loans, man. LaBlanche, there's so much money now to help pay student loans. It's amazing. In 40 years of this business, I've never seen so much. Go to Student Aid, STUDENTAID.gov. StudentAid.gov. Don't pay attention to anybody said they're going to help you with your student loans, because they're all going to make money from you when the real programs that get rid of your student loans are all from the government. And you contact the StudentAid.gov. And you call. Look at the phone number to get personal assistance on the phone. If that doesn't work, then you call your elected official, okay? And you call your elected official and tell them you need help with student loans, okay? And that's important to know. Do you know where I can find grants for a vehicle? I have a disability. Yes, there's 2 sources. If you go to findhelp.org and you put in cars, and there's programs for exactly this. People who don't have money need a car to get around. Check out what ones are in your areas now. And then you look under disability, and you start talking to people with disabilities. If you remember, we have a whole report for every state on all the programs that are available in that state for disability people. And there's a lot, and I know, and everybody who's trying to help you know that you need a vehicle. So you're not the first one to do this, and there's a lot of help out there, but it's not going to be easy, okay? It may be, but don't count on easy, because you'll give up, okay? Like if you say, oh, it'll be easy to get a job, and you go out and they say no. Well, then you have to go somewhere else. And they say no. Well, then you have to go somewhere else. And that's life for everything you want to do. If you don't want to do anything, God bless you then. And don't do it, yeah? You don't have to do it, but if you want to do it, then you have to. There's no shortcut. And it's all of life that way. And the richness that this country has. I mean, just think of all these countries you see in the news. Holy shit, you could be a refugee in a tent somewhere out in the middle of the desert, with no options. God, there's so many options here. Go out and start using them. And you're going to fail. That's okay. Anything new, you have to fail. Otherwise, it's not new. Just like when you learn to walk, right? You had to fail. When you learn the computer, you don't know what the hell, you get this thing to work. You start banging on with a hammer. No, that's not going to work. And we learn to do things, no matter what age. It may take a little longer for us old guys, that's all, but you can. and you work at it. But if you don't work at it, nothing happens. And then nothing happens to you. And then you get pissed. And you take it out on the dog. You come home and you kick the dog, right? He's the only one you can beat up on. Everybody else is going to hit back. Thanks for sharing your country USA, and your books. I lost all I own. Well, they're out of date anyway. I haven't written a book in about 10, 15 years, I think. It's all online, and it's easy. I'm just thinking, and to get my information like this, I'd send you, you saw those books, they're huge, like a directory. That's all they were. And you'd open it up and you say, oh shit, I don't know how to do this. And now you do, because not only the service for only $20, it's half the price of the book. And you get so much more service. You get 2-3 hours a day of free personal help to apply to grant programs. Where the hell else are you going to get that for $20? I don't know, but show me if you get it. It's people. You can't learn it like a directory and everything. That causes more problems and more frustration. It's talking to people. How do other people do it? Learn it. It's. You get out there and do it. You learn to swim by getting in the water. You don't sit in the classroom and well, you put this arm here and you put this arm there. But it doesn't work that way, right? So it's important that you try, please. And that's why I think the members at Let's Go Help are a place to come when it's not working for you and you need some help to try. Somebody's banging on my door. Hold on, I gotta get that. Who's that? Guy.
How are you?
I'm live.
Okay,
You're waiting for the electrician?
No, I needed the key for the go upstairs.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
that's okay.
Just going to replace the battery.
Oh, thank you. And where is the batteries on that thing? I didn't see them.
He has double options.
Okay.
Back up.
Okay. I'm back, sorry. That was the repair guy. I had to get my thing repaired, my fire alarm. So where was I? Okay, what kind of questions we got? I think his again, who's taking advice from a guy in a Riddler suit? Yeah, you're right. You don't, I wouldn't. Nice halo of the windscreen. Do you know of a legitimate site to find work from home job that's not a scam? Yes, that's very good. I mean, if you remember, we have a list of that, but here's some places to do. You want Indeed, Indeed.com. Indeed, and you go to there and you put in work at home or gigs. Gigs is another word for this. It's called the gig economy, and then work at home and gigs. Maybe I can find something more. Hold on. Yeah, don't go on the internet. You want to know. Okay, yeah, here's the link. Gigs, Gigs, .indeed.com. Gigs, Gigs, .indeed.com. Also, Zip Recruiter, ZIPRECRUITER.com, and you're looking for part-time gigs, okay? Or both of those, you could put work at home jobs. And these are all legitimate, and they don't cost money, nothing. If somebody's going to charge you money to work at home or get a gig, run away quick. Thank you for the time and information. It's encouraging. No, because everything people need people. You're not going to make a millionaire, but you make something. If you have problems with any of these things, you can go to two places to get free professional help. One is careeronestop.org. You call and make an appointment with a counselor, careeronestop.org. Tell me you want at-home, in-house work, because they may even have free training programs for you there too. But they'll help you with that. They help people with that all the time. Now, the other way for making money at home is go to America's, AMERIC, America's, ICAS, America's SBDC. So that's one word, America's SBDC. I don't want to be president. That sounds like a fucking job. I run my own life now. I do what I want every minute of the day. And that is, to me, the most glorious living. And I work for an asshole, me. I beat myself up more than any boss will. So that's americassbdc.org. americassbdc.org or findhelp. Findhelp. No, not find americassbd.org, and then gigs.indeed and ziprecruiter.com. And both of those, you're looking for work-at-home jobs, part-time gigs. You know, if you want to deliver, you know, meals to people. I mean, you got a car, you got a bicycle. There's a guy who, you know, he does one of these rental bikes, you know, for $1 an hour or 5 hours or whatever, and he delivers on his app. He gets a notice, oh, okay, I'll make another $10 here, $10 there, and pretty soon you got it pretty good. Indeed, yeah, go to Indeed.com, work from home jobs. Lots you could have. Yeah, I put in my city, and I found 335,000 jobs where I live that I could work at home with. 335,000. None of them will cost me a penny, you know, to work, okay? I have to apply, yes, they want to make sure you have, I don't know why, but they certainly aren't doing drug tests if they never see you. So don't worry about that. And that's really the way to create income. What we want to do is create income. Grants are one thing. Creating income is probably easier and faster than getting a grant. But you get the grants too, you get them both, and then start on a career of some time and getting the training you need. Congratulations on your retirement. I bet you snaked a few forks, didn't you? I bet you shaked a few folks. I'm not retired. I'll never retire. I think retire is stupid. I mean, when I grew up, you retired and went and played golf. I said, why would I want to retire and do something I'm shitty at for the rest of my life? No, that's crazy. No, find something you love doing and do that until you die, because then you're contributing to life. Any limits on how many grants you have? Yeah, I think it's about $6 trillion. That's how much the government has. But only they give $3 trillion in grants. So your limit is $3 trillion. No, there's no fucking limit. You know, you find the grant to apply to. You worry about that. Yeah, why worry about that when you don't even know where to apply? You find grants that you're eligible for and just start applying. You know, that's it. And that's when you'll find if there are any requirements, because every grant has different requirements. So you can't, anything I say about grants will be right, and anything I say about grants will be wrong. Because some grants yes, some grants no, and everything. So you can't, just ignore that. I need help. All of my projects were canceled from my employer until further notice. Unemployment agency hasn't replied. I am at wit's end. Well, if they haven't replied, you got to bang on them first, okay? And you call careeronestop.org, okay? careeronestop.org. And make an appointment with a job counselor, because they could get you training quickly into a new career that's probably paid more than you have now. And then for your unemployment, if they're not getting a hold of you, then you go to Common Cause, COMMONCAUSC, okay? You go to commoncause.org, commoncause.org. You put in your zip code and you find your elected officials, okay? You want to talk to your congressmen and senators. Call all three of them, and even your state representatives if you want. But you start at the top and say, hey, the unemployed people are screwing me over. And they'll call them. You know, maybe you get some idiot in their office that won't, but they can call another office, you know. And that's what, they have power to get that moving from you. Don't sit there and do nothing. And then go to these other, like Indeed, .com and work at home to start earning money. Go to gigsindeed.com, start making money, and find out what's available for you to start making money in the morning. You know, like they're hiring, like on apps, you know, make $100 tonight by delivering hors d'oeuvres at some party or something like that. I mean, it just, the job market is incredible. You know, you're not gonna make $1 million, but man, you're gonna keep income coming in. That's what you have. Otherwise, you're gonna get, in that mind is gonna, you know, you're gonna feel worse and worse and worse and not go anywhere, okay? But the government is $35 trillion. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to do anything about that anyway. I mean, you have a bigger problem, and the government debt isn't your problem. Your debt is your problem, and you have to use the tools that are out there to solve your problem. You want to solve the government problem? Yes, I mean, that's an important problem to do. And so you become a lobbyist, or you run for an elected official. It's the elected officials that create this, and so you have to change that. And you want to do that? More power to you. But right now, I would think you want to pay your bills and start eating and not be thrown out of your house is a bigger problem right now. Once you get that all done, then you could work on other things. Okay. And it doesn't go away. No matter who's in town, whether it's Trump or Biden or Obama or one of the Bushies, it all grows. The debt grows every year, unfortunately. What about if you're having trouble with workers' comp? Same thing. You call your elected official. They're the only ones who could make something happen for you. Or go to findhelp.org, and there's nonprofit organizations, okay? Findhelp.org, and put in workers' comp, maybe, or something like that, and you'll find nonprofit organizations that help that. But that's in addition, but before then, start getting income. Okay, my mother-in-law just lost her husband, and she was told she can't draw both their Social Security. Do you know who could talk to about this? Well, yes, I'm sure they're experts about that. You could get a free legal help she could get by calling 800-677-1116. 800-677-1116. Okay, they'll get you free legal help. Any senior on any kind of legal help like that. Okay. So 800-677-1116, okay? So call now. Operators are standing by. See, what you're going to get is what's called the local area office on aging, okay? And you contact the local area office on aging, and they'll hook you up with free legal help. Every senior is eligible for free legal help in this country, okay? And that's where to start looking, okay? You looked like the guy from Up. What? I lost my SSA. I'm in a nursing home in John Bennett, Chapel Hill Road in Ohio. Okay, John, what I would call, if you're a senior, I guess you're a senior, if you're on SSI or what, okay, I know that you have to find alternatives, so you have to look for alternatives. And that means making a bunch of phone calls. If you're lying in bed and doing this, you could lie in bed and make calls too. The first call would be 800-677-1116. 800-677-1116. Okay, the next thing I do, because you want to start earning income, because even if you're in a nursing home, you can make money on the computer. It's amazing the kind of places, things you can earn income to do it, and anywhere with anything. You don't have to go out. 50 years. Look up a guy. You look like the guy from Up. I don't know what like the guy from Up. We got a lot of. Don't know what that is. Somebody's writing another language. I can't tell. My dad is a veteran and need home repairs insurance and can cancel because of roof extensions. VA won't help because they home manufacturer. Do you have? Yes. Okay. Two things you want to do. You still want to go to the VA, but not the VA directly. You want to go what's called for veterans, it's there's a number called the County Veterans Service Office, okay? Let me try to get you their number to start. Make sure local. Okay, here's the number for veterans help. 888-777-4443. 888-777-4443. 4443. Okay, call them, make an appointment to talk to a veteran service office. And that's it. Now, the other thing you want to do is go to findhelp, findhelp.org, org. Never go to .com. They're going to cost you money. Findhelp.org. I'm 73 and got a job in my hood walking dog. See, look at. See, and I make see, you got a job working easy, walking the dogs. You would do that anyway if you had a dog. This way you make money. And sorry, I'm Japanese. I'm using a translator. Oh, good. Thank you. Why did you fart? I don't know. So you call that number for the veterans, make an appointment, and then go to findhelp.org and look under home repair. Okay, findhelp.org and look over home repair. Okay, and that's how to get it. And remember, to us, when I see that Let's Go Help, that's my service for $20, that it's really a place to continually get help like this. That had suggestions when things don't work, because nothing works right easily, and that's why it's always there. And like I say, we have 2 or 3 hours every day of free people, that are live online you could talk to, and they point you in the right direction when things are screwed up. That's what I think people need. That's what I'm trying to press about this. So, and I see this last month we helped 6,500 people, with these free. They're free for members, and the membership is only $20. I need this help. So that I think is. I didn't think this would be an interesting business. When I started this a couple of years ago, I thought, oh, maybe I'll be able to pay my bills and have something important I think is important to do. But boy, it's becoming more than that, because I'm only one person, and I see what's happening is that people are helping people. So it's a community that's helping each other through these problems. And they've been through it too, and so they didn't know about how to do this stuff. And they're the people you get to talk to for free, for $20. And that's available. And that's why I say, wow, this is really important. And maybe there's a chance that this will be around after I'm gone. And I figure if I'm real lucky, I maybe have 10, 15 more years, but then that's probably the ball game. And then what's that going to do after that? I really don't care. I guess I won't be here. But maybe if it's this way and doesn't depend on me, then, which it looks like true, and we all are not important as we think we are. So it's another lesson. Hey, Matthew, I love you from India. Oh, India, lots of love. Thank you so much. That's what love is about. And there's Tammy. Man, Tammy, she's one of the people that will help you, and Tammy's got hundreds of thousands of dollars in this stuff, from her chair. I am Zach. I support you. I support you. You look. Thank you so much. Joseph, there you are. Have a wonderful week. I will. After this, I'll go out and walk my 6 miles, go to the gym, see if I can still lift anything up. Johnny, what do you got? I have a business with all the things I need, but can't get a loan. Credit is okay. I can never get. Well, it's where you look, Johnny. You want to go to start with nonprofit organizations, okay? They're the ones that help you get the real grants or even the loans. There's just too many to point you, and they're all different depending on where you live. Because they could be 20, 30 grants and loans for businesses with bad credit. Right now the government has one for people with bad credit. People just get them out of jail. A loan of $50,000. I forget. Maybe I could get the name of it. That's a loan for entrepreneurs of bad credit. Okay. Disadvantaged entrepreneurs and those with a critical history can now get a $50,000 loan with no collateral. Okay, so that's important. Okay, so that's an SBA program. That's a new program the SBA has. So what I would do is go to sba.gov/local assistance, and start making appointments for local experts, nonprofit organizations, to help you find that funding and other funding, okay? There's bunches around, okay? Boy, 50 minutes, no wonder my throat is getting a little sore. I'm 61 years old, my car needs repairs, and I'm on social, okay, Dada Po. Go to findhelp.org. We give out grants for car repairs. Every month we give out like $15,000. But you could also go to findhelp.org and put in cars and see if there's local nonprofit organizations that help with car repair. I gotta go, guys, okay? My voice is fading, and so am I, okay? So I gotta save some energy to go out and walk my butt off, okay? And actually, an old guys lose their butt, so I don't know what's left. But I'll be here. Oh, thanks for the alkaline water. Thanks, Regina.